Sometimes we act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only takers. Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you? Think for a minute, who you wanna be for a minute. Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else.
Good morning, guys. We've got some new lighting here in the house because I remember that last vlog where you couldn't actually see me properly. I was trying to vlog at night, it just wasn't working. Well, got this cool light. I'll switch around and have a look, but look at this. I can switch the colours, so I've got a soft light on at the moment. And if you switch it, see the different changes my face? How strange is that? Anyway, good morning, excuse the pajamas and everything else. We are at the lovely town of Toogoolawah. Now, I've never heard of this place before, but when I turned up yesterday, it's a little quaint little country town, has its own little charm. It has 3 free campsites that are dog friendly as far as I can tell, so we're going to scout those out a little bit later on. But I'm just going to drink my coffee and get dressed. And then we'll go out and I'll show you, because I was quite surprised when I arrived. Alright, so give me, I don't know, 10 minutes. Well, it'll be instant for you, but I just need 10 minutes. Now I've sorted myself out. You'll probably see me in a bit more brighter colours from now on, because I like to be bright. Suits my personality, I suppose. And also the second reason is that Pablo's hair doesn't stick to bright colours. I realised. Black. I wear it for 2 seconds, I look like I've just rolled out of bed. And that's quite the opposite of the look that I'm going for. Bright colours, Pablo's hair doesn't get on it, and I feel better and brighter. But anyway, guys, back on track. As you have noticed, Tim is not here. He has gone back to work for another couple of weeks, a little stint. Actually, not a couple of weeks, it's only a bit over a week actually. But I wanted to kind of take you on a little trip, because there's people out there that are a little bit frightened of van life, or they've just bought a van and they don't know what to do with it, and they're just too scared to take it out. And I have been there, believe me. But you just have to go out there and give it a go. Now, this place that I'm at, Toogoolawah, is only an hour and a half away from Brisbane. Now, it's a nice little town, it's a good starting point, and you don't have to go on a massive trip to enjoy van life. You can come to little places like this for a couple of days and enjoy the calmness. And I guess people that have been caravanning or vanning for a long time know this, but just for those new people who just like, oh, I'm too scared, what if something happens to the van? And it's fine, you're only an hour and a half away, things can be sorted. So these little towns I'm going to take you to in the next couple of vlogs are just like cute little towns. I've never been to them before either, so we can go on this journey together. Like, I turned up yesterday, and what I do, guys, is when I come to a site, I turn up, I scout it out, I sit in the passenger seat. I sit in the driver's seat for a couple minutes, or even like 10-15 minutes, and scout out the area. I just watch the clientele in that general vicinity, watch other people with caravans or vans, and see what they're doing, see what kind of people they are, because you don't want to be stuck in the wrong crowd. So yeah, I turn up here, scout it around. I always go up the main street just to have a look and see what's up there, and then I will come back. I actually scouted this place first, went up the main street, come back, and I parked and I just sat before opening the windows, before doing anything and getting settled, especially with solo females. Not to categorize, but that is generally the most dangerous sort of situation to be in, is a solo female and not scouting your area first. So yeah, just scout it out. But this place looked pretty good. It took me about 10 minutes to realise this place is a winner. So let's go out and show you around. First of all, I just want to talk about where we're staying. It's a cool little spot here right next to town. As you can see behind me, there's a pathway straight onto the main street. Perfect. There's bins here, there's waters here. There's water. I don't know if there's a dump point. I'll have to check that out. But let me just come down here and show you. There's not many people here. There's only about Oh gosh, 15? Right, I'm just down at the entrance, guys. As you can see, there's my van just there. And there is, oh yeah, say 15 vans. It's actually quite pleasant here. I did read that it's a 20-hour stay. I already knew that already, but there is a dump point at the Toogoolawah showgrounds. I think you can stay there, but I don't think it's dog friendly, which is why it didn't pop up on my wiki camps. So I've always got that filter on because of Pablo. But I'll show you, there's one really cool thing here that I wish I had a bike for. Here is one of the stations of the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. Now this is the longest rail trail in Australia. It is 161k long and it goes from Walkarukka from Ipswich all the way to Yarraman Station. Now that is absolutely massive. You can do it by bike, you can walk it, it'll take forever, or you can go by horse, which I would love to see someone do this via horse. How cool. Now don't laugh at me, I'm just about to tell you something that I thought was a joke. I had to read it twice. That you can take a shuttle bus to the northern end and just do it from north to south, because apparently that's easier because it's all downhill. And I'm like, oh sure, really? But no, there's more downhill going north to south. So if you wanted to do this, but it's places like this where I just really want a mountain bike. Just how many places, guys, have we been to that I've said that? So I think we need to work out how to mount it on the back, guys. If you have a cool setup where you've mounted your bikes like lengthways on the back of one of your doors, please send us a photo or let us know, because I really want to be able to get that sort of system. I don't want to have the bikes on the back where you can't open the back doors. That's where we're struggling with it and we can't put them anywhere else. So guys, let us know. Our email will be in the description if you want to send us some photos, because I really would love to figure that out. Anyway, let's continue this trail. Guys, I can just imagine this is the original Toogoolawah Railway, and it's now a history museum. This was opened in 1904, I believe, and it was Cresswell Station. Yeah, it is now Toogoolawah. I can just imagine people sitting there waiting for the trains back in the day. It's so cool that these kind of buildings are preserved like that and used for another purpose. And look at this trail. It's so good. I know this trail looks fairly boring because it's all concrete, but one way is concrete. I walked the other way yesterday and it's a different trail. This one is easy, they're graded, so this one is easy, and back that way is a medium sort of grade, a moderate grade, and it goes up to hard. And I guess that way was a bit more, it just had like two kind of dirt tracks, so a little bit different. But yeah, I just want to do it. I may walk a little bit today. What do you reckon, guys? Should we do it? Not right now. Let's take him into town. I'm going to start right at the far end of the high street, because there's something really interesting about it. Now, behind me is Alexandra Hall. Now, every Saturday night, and it's been happening for years, I would even say decades, that every Saturday night they show movies there, and it's old traditional sort of thing. Oh, there's a truck. Hold on, please hold. This is what happens when you vlog in public, guys. Either you have people staring at you or you have car noise. So yeah, they show a movie every Saturday night. I can't figure out where you find out where the movies are on. I mean, I guess you go to their Facebook page and maybe they post what movies are on that night. I'm not sure, there's no posters out. But it's an old hall that they put flip down seats in. They serve hot dogs and popcorn, and it is the thing to do in Toogoolawah. Now, I'm not here for Saturday night. I'm spewing. I'm here midweek. But that would be a really cool thing to do here, I think. Let's go up this way. How cool is this library? Right across the road from that theatre. And I believe there's a cool church up here I want to check out as well. So this church is St Andrew's Anglican Church, and it is still operating as a church today. It was opened in 1912, I believe. And it is such a nice, it's so beautiful here. It's so peaceful. Also, it is heritage listed, which I'm not surprised. It's beautiful. Stained glass windows, steeple. So pretty. All right, let's get off. We're a bit off track now. We need to go back into town. Let me show you the town. we walk back there. As some of you do enjoy, let me put the sunnies on. Oh my gosh, it's a warm day. As some of you do like the building videos, we will be continuing the back of the van because I hate the U-shape, guys. Hate it. I'll show you. I'm living with it for a couple of days and rang Tim and said, could we change it? He's like, yeah, he only put a couple of screws in because he knows me, guys. He knows that I want to change it. So that's going to continue. We're also doing a lot more upgrades. So they are coming, guys. They are coming. But in the meantime, we can explore. The van is fine. He's put it together for me so we can go out and explore together. So that's what we're going to do. And as I said, guys, you don't have to go far. Like, Brisbane's our base. So this is only an hour and a half away. Beautiful. The town certainly has a bit of hustle and bustle to it this morning. It has everything you need. I think there's 3 coffee shops. I don't think there's a laundromat. I think that's shut. But there is a really nice pub here you can have dinner at, or breakfast, I guess. I don't think they're open at breakfast time, but lunch and dinner. I was tempted to have breakfast at the cafe back there. Yeah, it's such a cute little town to wander up the street in the morning. I might do the bike trail. I might walk up there a bit. I'm drawn back. I'm drawn back. Guys, it's even got a Mitre 10. You only made it when you've got a Mitre 10 in the town. Come on, and an IGA. There's even a couple of hairdressers here too, guys. You can really spend a few days here and, you know, get your hair done, go to the pub for lunch, do the bike trail, go to the movies. I really like it here, guys. It's really nice and peaceful, really perfect place to spend a couple of days. Alright, let's see, because I know that there's a couple of different campsites around here, and not that we have to move just yet. I think I might use all the time I have here and edit for a bit and relax and maybe make another coffee. But I know there's 2. Okay, so there's this one, which is right in the middle of town, which is brilliant. But there is another one that's right next to the rail trail as well, called Pole Crandall Park. So we can go check that out a little bit later. That's right next to the rail trail. And there's also another one called Crestbrook Creek Well Park. Well Park. Well Park or Well? It's a well park. Not sure. Dogs are not permitted. Maybe I don't have that things on my phone. Can't go to that one, guys. Dogs are not allowed. Let me put the dog thing back on. I thought I did have the dog thing back on. Sometimes I take it off to find, oh, I do have it on, but dogs aren't allowed there. Interesting. Okay, so there's one other one we can go to today. But we're going to go check out all the ones that are around this area. I think there's also the campground, the showgrounds as well. So let me just take this dog one off and I will... Oh, showgrounds don't come up on Wiki Camps. Interesting. So there's 2 other places we'll go to this afternoon, but I'm going to sit and I'm going to edit and make another coffee and relax a little bit and enjoy the scenery. And I'll pick you back up when we have to move. It won't be long. Well, definitely won't be long for you guys. As soon as I turn my computer on, Pablo wants to go for a walk. Of course he does. He's already been out this morning, but I'm giving him a little bit of like probiotic, so hopefully he's feeling a little bit better. Anyway, come on, little man. Well, guys, I think that's as far as we got. He wants to go out. He wants to get back. Or also, you might want to see that dog. That's our van, just over there. We didn't get far. Pablo, you want to come this way? Come on. Pablo. Oh, you want to keep going? Come on in. No? You want to go back? You want to go back? Okay. Apparently he wanted to go on the high street. So here we are again. Anyway, see you soon. Alright, so my time is up here. Actually, I'm probably an hour overdue. People started leaving, so I'm going to take us around the 3 spots. I'm going to leave the one I think I'm going to stay at last, because I want to stay here a couple of nights, guys. Here is great if you just want to stay for an overnighter, but you then have to move, which is obviously a pain. So we're going to check out the other ones. We'll go to the showgrounds first. Now, even though the showgrounds don't pop up on wiki camps, there are reviews that people stayed there for a cost. So let's go check them out. I mean, it's worth it if you pay $5 or $10 and you get a shower and stuff like that. I don't mind that. That's great. So let's go check that out first. No need for that. It was only a 3-minute drive. Hey guys, this is the showground. Looks like you can stay here. I'll go up and see how much it is, but there's people staring at me here, so I'm just going to stop here. But there's this bus all the way out there and there's bins and all that, so I guess you can stay here. Let's go check that out. Alright, so it says there, Toogoolawah Showgrounds is privately owned. Camping fees may apply. Caretaker on site. Office hours 9 to 5. Well, I wonder how much it is. Anyway, there is a huge area there to camp on. So, Right, next one is the Crestbrook Creek Well Park. Well Park? Strange name. All right. Now, I think people actually stay on the grass here, but we are near a community hall. And down here is there's a swimming pool and a gym entry, like a local gym. So this is pretty good for showers and stuff, I think. If you really wanted to go for a shower. You remember back in Tasmania in Smithfield? Smithfield? Doesn't sound right. Smithton. Smithfield. Smithton. I paid for a shower because it was been a few days, so that was really handy. So swimming pools and really good for that. So staying here would be good, but it doesn't look all that flat, and it looks a bit full drivey. I don't know, if Tim was here maybe. But let's go to the one that I think I'm going to stay at tonight, because it's close to the rail trail, a little bit closer to town. It looks pretty good online. Alright, if this next place doesn't look like somewhere I'd stay, I might be either stealthing here or heading to a different town. It all hangs on this next place. I think it's going to be okay, but... Alright, so this is the third spot, but there's some stuff here. I'm not sure if that's someone who's homeless staying around here, which is very sad. But this is the rail trail still. So this goes all the way down, and I can see it going under a bridge over there. So you're staying right next to the rail trail, which is really cool. But having someone who's homeless here now, I just don't feel comfortable. I'm not saying that the homeless are going to steal from me or they're bad or anything like that. I just don't feel comfortable. And it's all about, especially when you're a solo, it's all about being comfortable somewhere, checking out where you're staying, sit there for a while, look around, check out the clientele. Because the last thing you want to do is have problems in the middle of the night and have to move. You just don't want to, like, if Tim was here, this would be fine. But it's just, when I'm on my own, I really scout places properly. So I think we might go to a different town. But which way? Like, I could go to Esk, or I could go to Kilcoyway. I haven't been to either of those towns. Which is better? I think this deserves a call to Tim and see what he thinks, because I think he may know this area. I'm not sure. I want to give him a call, I think.
Hello.
Hello, how you going?
Oh, yeah, mission day.
Just before you get into that, I'm at I just don't know where to go. I don't think I'm going to stay in Toogoolawah for another day. I'm just thinking, which direction would I go? Do I go to Kilcoyway or do I go to Esk? Like, which way? Do you know the area?
No.
Oh.
Kilcoy's nice.
Which way?
Kilcoy's nice.
Kilcoy's nice, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll go there. Alright guys, looks like Kilcoy it is, which is the way I want to go anyway. It's north, it's beautiful scenery out there with the Sunshine Coast and all that, so, and the hinterland. Good idea, Tim, good idea. Let's hit the road. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so I drove into the street. Kilcoy looks great as a little town. I drove through the main street. Lots to do there. There's a craft thing right at the main road there. There's a craft fair or something. And it looks like there's nice little shops here. The problem is the place on Wikicamps that I've arrived at for free camp. There's a massive big no camping sign here. But as I drove in, as you can see from the footage, there's someone who basically lives here. Doesn't fill me full of confidence here. I'm not sure. I can see some RVs a little bit further on. Maybe I will try down there. Because, guys, no camping. Clearly someone's pissed off someone somewhere to put their no camping sign up. I think what it is sometimes, people who are permanently staying in a spot, that people don't want tent city up, or they don't want like people permanently staying in these areas. These areas are for tourists to come in, stay a couple of nights, then move on. As soon as you start leaving litter around, making the place look really bad, tourists stop coming, business stops. So I think, look, I might go down the end and see, that looks a bit more vanny down there. It may not be here, maybe it's down there. Let's go check it out. See what I mean, guys? If you're, especially when you're solo, just go and scout out where you need to stay early, like really early, just in case you have to move on. Because it might be a case where I can't stay here at all. I can't stealth, guys. But it may be a case where I'll have to move on to a different town. But yeah, we'll just scout up this. We'll just go up here. So I think there's RVs up there, I can see. I'm thinking maybe this is it, because you can see the vans, there's caravans there, RVs a bit further on. We'll see what this sign says. Oh, this looks like very similar to the place I was just at. Let's have a look. Somerset region. I think it's another 20-hour stay, guys. What does it say? Maximum 20-hour stay, same as the other ones. Sea Street, Kilcoy. Okay, this is where you stay. Right, let's go check this out. There's a no camping sign there, and clearly people are ignoring this. It's not good. I can see why, because they want to get away from the permanents, and I get that, but that is not good. I might just go find a day area, guys, and reconsider what I'm doing. Alright, so there's a showground here. I might check that out. If not, there's a day area close by there. I might just go there, chill out, because as you know, in the afternoon it's quite hot and I can't get Pablo out anyway, so we can't check out the town just yet. So I might just go up there so I can just chill out, do some work. Yeah. I think it might be a girl. Mish. Well, this looks nice. I don't know how much it is though. Let's go. It says check in here. Let's stop and have a word. Alright, so I have ended up at the showgrounds. It is $19 a night. And for the sake of my safety, guys, it's nothing. It's nothing. For that $19, you do get power and water and free showers and beauty. So I'm just going to go check out these showers, because I actually don't need the power and water. So that's why I'm out in the field. And I'm also getting my solar there, so I didn't want to park underneath the shade, but she said I could park anywhere I wanted. It's really nice. There's a bit of building and stuff going on here because there's a show happening, so they've got stuff, people setting up things for the show. So yeah, cool. Let's go check out these showers. Looks like there is a little barbecue you can use there as well, a little kitchen area, which is quite unusual for a showground. Just have to go down here, go right to the end, and it's a glass sliding door for the showers. See if we can find them. Alright. I had to make sure anyone was in here, but how cool is that? Nice clean showers. I was talking to the lady, she said she was just down here cleaning them. So yeah, I'm quite impressed. There's change rooms, toilets in here as well. Nice, I think this is for the jockeys. Hence, the jockeys. Nice, I'm actually quite impressed with this. I think it might be time for lunch, and I'm always looking for something new to try, and I found salmon fillets with lemon and herb crumb, and it says 10 minutes in the air fryer. I'm assuming you just put a bit of oil on it and then roll it in the crumb, I suppose. I want to give it a shot, but we need to put all the veggies on first and start that procedure. Alright, let's get moving. Oh, it smells amazing! The lemon and the herb. Oh, this is gonna be so good. The chance of me getting this out without splitting it. Oh, nice. Alright, I am going to get stuck into this before it gets cold, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, guys. I think in the morning I will go into Kilcoy, and go have a look around. I can't at the moment because it's a little bit hot, and we usually chill out in the afternoon on these hot days because I can't leave Pablo in here, nor can I take him with me. So I'm just going to chill out here, do a bit of work, use the time wisely. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you to all our members. As per usual, we do appreciate every single one of you, and we will see you next time. See you guys.